Welcome to Let's Play RSG Endless Legends. Yeah, Endless Legend. Episode 5. I just realized because the next RSG is going to be well, it'll be uploaded. Well, actually, yeah, way by now. Endless Space, which I also got in the pack, and which is basically like this except in space, I think. And also, there's Subnautica also, and I think that's it. Then we start finally going back to older things. That's again just a personal thing that I do. Workings of the great orrery that is the universe. Your people value and exploit one strategic resource above all others. Once it has been selected and collected, you gain powerful new abilities. For that ability to find a strategic resource is a holy resource. Uses a booster. When the booster is activated, it gives teleportation between cities, plus 200% holy resource. Veins of Ariga. Skilled at working the ores that run like a blood vessel through the rocks of Ariga. Faction is highly efficient at extracting strategic resources. I'm actually going to look up how to say Ariga. Let's say Ariga. Not Aurora. Not Aroga either. Ariga. Hold on for a second. Okay. Oh, my phone just fell into a book or whatever. Ariga. That actually sounds better than Ariga. Ariga. Through the rocks of Ariga, a factory is highly efficient at extracting strategic resources. Reggie open pit mine or digital knack for knowledge. People use hardship and penury management to get more out of whatever they have on hand. Deep generator. Harnessing the mighty power of the timeless fires of the deep, Vaulter backup generators provide sustainable and reliable energy that is missing on the surface. This is boosted. Strength of the Vault. Coming together of the Vaulters clan, says to unprecedented cooperation. Together, all the knowledge of defensive hexes, spells, taxes, and weapons, city defenses greatly improve. Your legends speak of places and things that you do not see on the world of Ariga. It is time to learn more about your planet and your past, and in this way preserve your future. Book library. He's laughing at me. How dare you? You think you can read all this shit, man? What he's saying to me, I guess. He's just weirdly smiling at me, blinking. Invictor type economy. Traders, explorers, and adventurers. The roving clan are nomadic, and he's laughing at me again. Mercantile traversing Rygar on their great beasts of burden. The clans bring commerce and hard-headed negotiation for our corners of the world. Dervish. Mainstay of the roving clan's hordes, the Dervish excels in rapid and devastating charges that take advantage of its mobility and mass. Kasal. That's the most rapid military unit on Ariga. Kasai move with exceptional speed both in and out of battle. So, that's what you use to search. Though the fast and powerful Yermek is technically a cavalry unit, its fearsome claws and aggressive nature makes it quite effective in melee. Is cavalry not supposed to be in melee? No, because it's infantry. Next cities. By getting full control of the giant scarabs, on whose back many tents of the great caravan cities rest, roving clans can move their sentiments at will. Cuts both ways. Whether another empire buys or sells, the roving clans traders will always take a decisive transaction. Key to the market. By getting too big for the boots, perhaps we should ban them from the market and see how they fare then. By furnishing our cell sword with opulent digs, mouth-watering delicacies, and extra coin, and clan masters are that little bit extra motivated to perform. So I guess, we have mercenaries. That's something different. Right. Imposing a standardized coin for all commercial transactions is now far easier to buy and sell all sorts of commodities. Brace yourself. When the ice and snow caravan movement is slowed and the tents of the roving clans are exposed to frigid winds, it is a difficult time. Trade routes revenue drops, and it is more expensive to maintain cities. Which does not sound good. In for small donations, traders in the roving clans and marketplaces will give up information who's buying and selling. Make trade, not war. Roving clans believe that warfare isn't only for desperate fools. They do not view it as a viable option, so we cannot declare war. Prosperity. Agreements are free. Once a peace treaty has been signed, roving clans can enjoy a commercial and research agreement with their newfound partners for free. If thus the goal of life or merely the best way to keep score, whichever it is, you cease in your efforts to understand and acquire it. What better way than to dig into the secrets of the past than those who first mastered it? The past will be difficult, requiring effort and sacrifice within it. If it was easy, it would hardly be fun. Fair market. Oh, but we actually saw that. Muscles ripple, insults fly, and the stench of the unwashed is pretty bad. But that's the price for establishing a dedicated space where mercenary forces can be procured. What's that? Ah, dragon men. Like bat people. Main victory type, diplomatic. An ancient and venerable race. The scholars of the Draken prize lore, history, and wisdom above all things. Few in number, but exceedingly powerful, they do not seek war, but rather relationships, information, and knowledge. Faction, histories, artifacts, and runes are highly prized by the Draken, while wealth, military power, and advanced technology are viewed as insignificant. I guess I like old stuff. Hardly feel to win finally. Drakenling. Though it does not fly, Drakenling's agility and sharp reflexes still make it a frightening melee opponent. Wyvern. The scout and eyes of the faction. Wyvern are used to patrol the skies near Draken cities, warning of enemies. Sage and solemnly, the ancient is seldom found outside the halls and towers of Draken cities. What it is generally means that a lot of enemies are generally going to die. Yes. Diplomatic pressure. Masters of statecraft. Those people can force peace, truce, or even an alliance in other places due to the wisdom, persuasion, and prestige. And this excavation. Heredity. Wait. Oh my goodness, I forgot. These people. Never mind. Whatever. Ready keeps it in its artifacts and knowledge. No other people are so adept at identifying secrets and mysteries from ancient sites. Empowerment. And hierarchy. Experience at the necessary negotiation and discussion that takes place within government. This faction can be more rapidly put complex empire plans into motion. All connected. The ancient race that ties to all other people of Ariga. Empires know the location of every other race's capital. Oh, language girl, okay. Mizari. What's the difference between you? You like going around again? Harvard, you're the exact same. Full of resources, veins, endless recycling, though. 3. Clever engineers and nimble fingers combine to get maximum use out of any sort of artifact or scrap coming from the ruins that litter Ariga. Do you have anything different? No, I guess you really are just a reskin. Because I guess people wanted 2 vultures. What is this? Elimination. A hive people that survive by ingesting and converting others as they infect them with their plague. Phages are scavengers survivors, always hungry and always hostile, viewed as a scourge by other peoples. Forager. Oh, they're like bug people. Please stop that. Twitching at me. Skilled at leaving and attracting pheromones and scented trails, the forager can also spit highly corrosive stuff. Necrodrone. Addicted to strike with an arrow, necrodrones damage bow by striking and by spinning clouds of caustic poison. The great reproduction factory of the necrophages, a proliferator, protects foe by planting an egg that controls their mind. Okay. Recycling. It's important that nothing goes to waste. One cadaver per unit in years. Okay. Cycle stockpile per cadavers. Cellulose mutation. Natural outgrowth of highly specialized evolution. Some workers are able to extrude a semi-solid, dries into a tough, fibrous material. The material is cheap and abundant and is used to speed the construction of things. Here's the cost of it. Fast epimorphous. Extremes of evolution and environment can teach advanced organisms the secrets of rapid regeneration. Move on. With a common goal, all soldiers dedicated into body and soul to victory. Demanding gods. Hunger for food, recognition, or glory can drive one to extreme behavior. May sacrifice one person from city population, plus 30%. Plus one. I'm not sure what that means. Plus one turn? Oh. Cannot be used. Especially when rampant on but only necrophages truly of the planet. Those are thieves and trespassers, the others must die. Why do we have 2 necrodrones? Agriculture challenge. Poor planning and mediocre tools lead to subsequent yields and quality, substandard yields and quality for food production. I hope I don't play these guys. Although, knowing my luck, that's going to be the first one I ever play. There are many different ways to pay taxes. Pitiless. One does not debate with one's next meal. No peace alliance, so only fighting. Cannon fodder. Simple being with simple lives and a single goal can be maintained expensively. Yeah, we have an alchemist furnace. Ardent mages. God. Main victory type science. The primary powers of these sorcerers come. Okay, I was gonna say. Primary power of these sorcerers comes from their anger. Having survived, long history of slaughter and starvation, the powers that they discovered and that permitted them to survive were those based on dust magic, agony, and rage. Tellsome Warlock. Devout and disciplined, the Tellsome Meslet Tellsome Warlock is the rank and file of the Ardent Mage's armies, capable of leaving a trail of scorched destruction in his wake. Tashi Zealot said that the very air in the vicinity cools as an Tashi Zealot conjures a rain of fire onto their enemy's rank. It is more preferable than being in the burning firing line. It is said, in Equal Wings, it is said that the worst way to die is to burn. With wings of blazing flames sending motes of fire into the air, these airborne combatants strike fear into the bravest of foes. After pain, Ardent Mages can more easily manipulate the magic property of dust, changing them into powerful spellcasters. Cannot materializing. Most of the dust that finds its way into the hands and bodies of the races of Omega is but a mere drop in an ocean. Through extreme pain rituals, Ardent Mages can begin to unlock more of these vast, untapped resources. Deeper insight, dust mechanics, by the way. Deeper insights into the storage and transfer of dust allows increased quantities of substance to be delivered from all towering pillars, raising the strength of their effects. Painosphere. Mages harden to their everyday pain rituals that will cripple us in order to increase the potency of the spells, using the Painospheres and experiencing true agony. Arcana of Agility. By ingesting unique dust concoction that brings on searing pains, mages can dedicate themselves to the art of awareness and learn how the mind can overcome the limitations of the body. Arcana of the Authority. A branch of dust magic is focused on bending the will of others. Through such understandings, as may champion your cause more readily and enemies will fight with less passion. I'm barely even understanding it at this point. But I like reading sort of Ardent mages are rightly feared for the mastery of the destructive aspects of dust magic. It's just well known that the intense study of properties of dust can lead to curative abilities. Dust Purifier. By fighting the dust using the spells, the potency of all dust magic can increase. visual amplifiers. By strapping living, breathing mages to the side of the massive pillars, vessels can act as magnifying conduits, increasing the power of pillars across your empire. The screams, the stench of cooked skin, and shit is a small price to pay. Major strength quest. While many of your people have grown slovenly and soft, the rigors of survival and study kept you and your clan strong. Now your brother has been killed, and the signs lead in many confusing directions. Acquire all the strength you have and all the pain you can survive, solve the mystery and secure the future of the ardent mages. Kind of magic. Crude pain experiments, mages, and our artificers blend their first insight into dust, and construction materials that boost science nearby and spells that increase unit defense. Oh, it's this area that's making that fly noise. I was like, wait a second. No, how... What the hell are you? I don't like you. I'm just looking at it. It's like a doll. It's led by two creations that are run... But yeah. The queen imprisoned within her encircled throne in the capital city and unspoken, wandering and perhaps insane, being of enormous power, left alone on the planet for millennia, turning against their creators and sworn to destroy every trace of their existence. To do so, they recruit, train, and arm lesser beings from the tribes and vagrants that live scattered across the surface of Ariga. Regardless of where they are or who they have previously sworn allegiance, our tribe turns to the cult that does so until its death. Monolithic, fanatic, and ever expanding. The cult of the eternal end will spare no effort, cost, or sacrifice to see his will is done. Preacher. Trained to convert others to the cause of the eternal end, so I guess the end of the eternal. The preacher is spread by force if necessary the teachings of the cultists. Fanatic. Extra massive due to the many robotic parts and can be used this way to suit damaging cavalry charges. Nameless Guard. Tall and armed with excellent bow, the Nameless Guards are the eyes of the cult and the first to strike enemies. High seat of the Queen. Heard around a single city, there's a religious center. Wait a second. Why do you have this guy? I guess you have to start a city somewhere. Shouldn't you have like the tower or something as back then? There's no new cities and therefore cannot produce settlers. The city centers can be built up to a higher level than any other action, become an impressive and powerful metropolis which all over Riga could be ruled. Or just strict capital cities. Destructive analysis. Forever disgusted by the random wastes and ruins of the endless civil war. The cultists are careful to learn and, that they deconstruct. Fanatic, okay. Each square, conversion, jeez. Knowledge of the rights of the cultists and fanatic, belief in the Queen's purpose permits the conversion of pacified villages. So original owners, advantages of pacified villages to main city, and the new owner, fits. What? On the 6 island on the main city of the new owner. Each strategic and luxury resources of their technology. The respawning mercenary unit cannot be retrofit for the new owner. They're increased by 10% to upkeep in the main city and by 20% to influence cost of each tier for the Empire plan. Weapons of the enemy. Okay. When taken, return into usable resources for the cult rather than simply burned to the ground. It's immediately raised. We are Legion. As the number of converted troops increases, cultists learn much more on how to integrate, train, and finesse as the people less experienced with them than ours. Giving these lesser beings up to consider wisdom power that they can barely comprehend, such is the nature of your purpose. Seeing to the eyes of one of these lesser followers, however, passes anything but straight, and their grim determination is richly rewarded when they survive, of course. New science. Science and analytical methods developed, they are finally applied to warfare, making it more than just hitting another guy harder using a bigger club. By that we mean one more militia, apparently. Okay. But we'll have to continue this next time. So, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. See ya.